it's sometimes like, it's difficult to explain meditation
So
to
I
people.
think so. All the thing that I think is experiencing, it's within me. But to get a satisfaction, I'm traveling outward and getting all the information from the outward when I should be seeking within myself to get the full satisfaction.
Absolutely. You becoming aware, see, right now, you are aware that I am here.
Mm-hmm.
You are aware that I'm speaking from
Mm-hmm.
here. That's not you.
Mm-hmm.
You are just a physical body.
Mm-hmm.
All the chemical plays role. It takes you to the brain.
Mm-hmm.
Neuron chemical, electricity firing happens. All these neurotransmitters. The data is there. Then your brain, interprets to you, and something within you, the consciousness itself, is listening right now.
Right.
So if we know that is the fact, then the consciousness is connected to the cosmic consciousness through the strings of vibration. So once you become this body, once you make and become the fully receptive individual, receptive comes from different ways. There are a variety of rules. It's not going to happen instantly. Meditation is just not like sitting and closing your eyes. You are becoming aware. Like, for an example, if you are sitting in a 20-story building and a plane passed by you, sitting at that balcony, you will say, "Oh, what a beautiful weather. What a nice view of that plane." But at the same time, those people who are sitting inside the plane are congested. They wanted to get out of that plane, land. So that means you were sitting in that balcony. Your thoughts were distanced from the plane, and you are the observer, right? When you observe things, see how satisfaction it was? Similarly, when you meditate, you want to create a distance between you and your thought, and you from within should become an observer, right? That way you'll start observing things in a different perspective. Your perception changes, there is no prejudice, nothing else. Then you will start knowing yourself, your purpose. If this route doesn't work, there are many other yoga routes and things like that. So people do that. But if you want to hit that target sooner, you start aligning your body. Alignment starts from food. We talked about all those other things, but food is the utmost thing that people need to understand. The food is the source of energy for us. So the food has a tremendous impact for our body. So the food has to be perfect. It should not contain anything that's chemically rich. So basically, from food to drink, yogic exercise, the Eastern exercise, alignment. Basically, you're trying to align from muscles, fibers, everything else, brain, like from neurons, from subatomic particles that's going within your body, right? So once that alignment happens while you're meditating, then we talked about it. Distancing thought starts to happening because you are the observer now. So when you observe things, you become aware of it. When you become aware of it, now the curiosity rises. That when the curiosity rises, the nature will understand and that you are now in tune. Now it's a time to reveal the fact. Now if we try to explain this to a person who have no understanding of how meditation works, then it'll be just another fake news or fake story type of thing.
Right.
But unless that person specializes himself or herself and then try to experience. Like you did the skydiving, right? You try to break that comfort zone. So before skydiving, you have all this emotional type of thing. You have all this emotional anticipation that you had for 3 months. It was just a drop. It happened. See, now you can explain how the skydiving was in just three sentences. It was, see, all this stress, anticipation that you have been going through, it was nothing. So just like that, unless you experience it, you would know.
I will never know that.
Yeah, you would never know. If you have a back pain, if you try to explain the same back pain everybody has, or ankle pain, to another individual, then the another individual wouldn't know, unless the individual suffers from the back pain too. That's why people say, "Oh, I feel you. I try to put myself into your shoes." No, it's just a saying. It's just a comfort. It's the emotional comfort. Those type of emotional comfort has to be break down, and then you can do that by witnessing yourself as this is not me. This is a consciousness, and everything is in consciousness, and consciousness is connected, directly connected through the vibration of strings that we talked about, and then it's becoming self-aware, becoming self-aligned. That way nature can reveal you the facts.
So one thing I want to share with my viewers is that while you are living your life, live with respect. When you die with dignity. And in the moment you have been alive and you've been in this time frame, don't cause any harm to any other living thing or anything else. I would say that's the correct way of living. And also all of the pathetic believers we have out there right now. That being said, we also have respected, well-educated believers who are doing it the correct way. My hats off to them. But all the pathetic believers who are doing it so just like that example you gave me, the 1998 car. It's a 1998 Toyota Corolla, for example. 2022 Toyota Corolla, how does it look? So you cannot still be driving that same 1998 car from 1998 and bringing it into 2022 with the same thought process. Please don't do that. You guys know the truth. You guys know in the back of the head, you know the truth, but you guys are just to be accepted in the society. You guys are still continuing that same false, fake, pathetic thought process into this moment. Don't do that. Would you like to say anything?
Yeah, we are the generation that we do not want to depend to anybody else. Why should I listen to you, and why should I go your route? I know how to live myself. That's the generation right now. But even though we have enough scientific proofs and then enough experiences, maybe my experience is not conceivable to someone else, but still, I would urge everybody to try to meditate, and see the difference. Try to break that comfort zone. I came from similar type of situation. I used to be a believer. I took that as my stepping stone. But now, once you become seeker, it's totally different. When you want to seek, then you want to know everything by yourself. You don't want to go by somebody else's thoughts. So religions are entanglements. They try to cover you up in things. But if you want to come out of that comfort zone and try to, make religion as a stepping stone, definitely go big into it. Try to meditate. Create yourself. Do not live your life for others. That's the ultimate thing.
Yeah, and again, if those pathetic believers, they have a problem with anything we said, I invite you guys to come join us to have a conversation.
Right.
We can share our opinions.
Right, and then also, do not live for impressions. Everything is impression. If you see somebody posting something in the Facebook, TikTok, or anything like that, you want to do that too, because you are driven by your emotions, hormonal changes, everything. Everything happens from here.
And also, do the right thing. Just to look good, just to be accepted in the society. Don't do the wrong thing knowing that's wrong. Do the right thing. You know what's the right thing is. Don't do the wrong thing to be accepted within the society. That's what I call a true believer.
Yeah. Believing is not bad. The only difference between believer and the seeker is believing means you are putting full stop. Okay, I just don't want to struggle myself. My ancestors have paved the way. I just want to walk there. But as a seeker, my ancestors have said this, but I want to experience it myself. Is this true? Or is it possible? And it is possible. But I went through intense yoga meditation. It could be different for anybody. The nature reveals the fact based on how much you can conceive. So whatever you conceive, whatever nature reveals you, it's based on your fully aligned conceivable body. Whatever nature reveals to me, it's still based on my conceivable zone. Every realization person have a same understanding of the nature. It's just the different routes some of them prefer to pick.
Alright guys, just meditate. Don't listen to other people. Meditate within yourself. Find out what's inside. Everything happens inside you. And again, if any of the religious believers who are watching this video have any problem with this, join us with the conversation. I'll make some good tea. I'm a great cook. We can sip some tea, have some conversation. I'll send you home making you humble.